Previously on Two Past Midnight.
Guys, we got more coming from the southeast.
Jacob is going to be running a gunner.
I take the 2 empty ones and I hand them to Jacob and say, here, since you're not going to fight, you can carry things.
Damn, I thought I was the asshole.
Dude, I was...
Ease up on him, Casper. Don't worry about him, Jacob. You just stick close to me.
You can see that there's a bunch of wounded Americans. Can you help?
We're searching for the Hell on Wheels.
Points over at one of the wounded guys that's like laying there. Seems to be bleeding out.
Like, he's real bad guys, man.
Let's put it this way. Torn intestines, Jeremy.
We need to try to keep him alive. I mean, he might be our only link to any information on Americans in the area.
Look, man, there's no fucking hospital we can take him to, right? His fucking intestines are torn, so our options right now are... Here's the thing. I could pump him full of fucking morphine and just let him die, or we can keep him alive and fucking miserable until we get information from him. Honestly, I think you might as well just put a fucking bullet in his head for how he's feeling. His torn intestines, there's no fucking hospital we can take him to, man. If you can tell me, if you can find me a fucking hospital, great, we'll take him there. Until then, like, he's not gonna make it, man. There's nothing we can fucking do for him except for just ease his suffering. So you tell me what you want to do. He's gonna die either way.
Cole, you know the guy.
For now, keep him alive. Do what you can. I understand it looks bleak and he probably isn't going to make it. But let's just put some effort into it.
Man, I'll do what I can, but we already don't have the supplies, man.
He may have info to lead us to Emmett's son.
I rifled through his pockets a little bit, just kind of seeing if he has anything on him.
In the field jacket?
Yeah.
Okay. You're reaching in and you find this piece of paper. It's kind of all folded up. It's got some blood stains on it now. I kind of wish I'd have decorated it at this point, but I didn't, so... Yeah, hold on. There you go. If you look down in handouts, you'll see a thing called Operation Reset.
Ooh, we have a map.
Kudos, Jim.
Handouts, where is that?
Where you found your character sheet.
Where your character is, if you scroll down, you'll see a thing that says handouts. It's a section. You just click on that, and it'll open up a tab. So, looking at this, see. So if you look at this map and you see the far left, like this is basically just like the plan of battle, right? Like whatever it was that was happening. Like, this was their basic plan. If you look to the left, and there's one that has 2 X's. For those of you that don't know these NATO symbols, there's one that says, like right below where it says LD Red Devil, you'll see 2 X's over top of like a oblong, oval with a number 2 beside it. That is the 2nd Armored Division. So their path in this plan of battle was the white arrow. You guys would know this. You guys are enough rank. Jacob might not know what the fuck this is, but the rest of you guys know what it is.
He's busy anyways.
You would know
He's
this.
too busy anyways.
So you can tell that like their assault was supposed to go east towards where basically that headquarters, which is what that would be.
Gotcha.
And if you look to the north of where it has that 8 GD, that's Proju right there. And you guys are a little bit further north up along by the river.
Gotcha.
So this is where they were supposed to end up. But also, why is a CIA guy wearing a field jacket of someone from the 2nd Armored?
Well, I don't know if this information helps us, but we're just a bit north of their due destination, so if we head south...
And now we have a map.
We have a map as well, and we backtrack west. we should be able to intercept them or find what's left of them along that path. Unless, of course, everything changed and they moved somewhere else. But this is our best bet to figure that out. Also, we have a map, so this could help me to not get lost.
But you also know that's what the battle plan was. Whether it was executed.
Right. And we've already been told by refugees and the hunters that they were finding stuff further west. Like that armored tank division never made it this far. They said they found the tanks all blown to bits west.
And further to the north, too. From the distances they told you, it would have been a little bit further to the north than along that actual line.
I have a feeling whatever direction we go in, we're gonna find units that got their ass kicked. Because it seems like the battle plan went to shit.
I don't care about all the units. I care about one. And we were told by the refugees that they actually passed that unit all blown to bits west. Northwest from here.
Fucking all of it's blown to bits, man. Fuck it.
Southwest.
I understand that.
Southwest.
Oh, well, yeah, southwest from here. So I say we probably set up, make camp here tonight. As we have pretty much cleared this area. First thing tomorrow, we need to start heading back to where they were last seen.
I think we need to see what kind of supplies and weapons and everything are here at this headquarters area. But,
Yeah, see if we can find any 50 cal in the skeleton of the tank or anything.
Yeah.
There are not.
That is going to be a point of contention.
That's not the weapons the Soviets use. They don't use 50 cals. So there aren't. Like I said, most of the civilians...
There's not a side 50 cal in that tank? Come on now.
No. Nope. That's not what they
They
use.
just picked up a Modus from somewhere.
No, basically that tank is fucking destroyed, by the way. Like, inoperable, completely fucking useless now at this point. It is a big pile of steaming hot scrap metal.
All right, then I will scavenge or whatever I've got it supposed to do.
No. Like I said, these guys, the refugees or prisoners or whatever, are also going around. Like, they've been scavenging in the camp for a minute now. So they're all picking up the AK, 74s and shit too, and ammo and shit.
Do you think this guy was put in for intelligence reasons, or do you think he just ended up with them, like linked up because he was like, hey, common goal?
So this one here's not with us for intelligent reasons.
I'm talking about the American that you know from the CIA. Do you think he would have been put in to try to help resistance?
I don't think he was put there. I think this is where he found himself.
Common goal.
Fucking Casper didn't come to us of his own choice, man.
I don't think any of us did.
Fucking A. Fucking A.
I know everybody's scavenging. Is there any way that we can get a few more mags for the AK-74s?
Well, I also know that we know of probably 2 more dead bodies that they don't know about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they literally picked these ones all clean down here. Like, all these bodies. They were picking the ammo off of them because, they didn't have anything.
Yeah, in the midst of the firefight while we were back in Murphup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was too busy shooting trees.
It's all right. That firewood will come in handy for this evening.
Those tree ants are gonna get your ass. Jacob's gonna try to bum smokes from people.
Do we need to do any more meds? Can we try to help any more people, or is everybody that needs the help get the help?
Yeah, I mean, you guys, your roles for your medical aid, I mean, we're not going to go person by person, so I'm just kind of like counting it as like a blanket roll. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
An overall medical role?
Yeah. So you guys are able to stabilize another like 4 or 5 of the wounded that aren't dead, but a few of them are just done. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Is there anybody in here that Like almost a doctor, a medical expert, or who would be the most knowledgeable?
No. I mean, they're all just basically, they were, like, they'll tell you that they were, like they're just a small village. You know what I mean? Like, they grabbed all the, like, able-bodied people they possibly could. You know what I mean? The most able-bodied.
No former soldiers?
Right. No, they were all civilians. But they were grabbing them for workforces, basically, like work details. The plan was to, establish a command of some sort, some kind of post. And they needed bodies to do shit.
I go over and sit next to my guy and just keep an eye on him.
I do see it as a good sign that A10 came and destroyed the tank. That means at least we know NATO has some air power in the area.
You already said that most of this camp area here got pretty well decimated from the A10 attack. So do we still need to do a camp check to set up for the evening? With all the wounded and the stuff that we're doing, I don't picture us heading out anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, main issue is that, like, yeah, you would still need to, like, it's not like the camp was in good, after the bombs fell, it's not like it, is in good order. You know what I mean?
Right, that's what I mean. So I'm all for rolling for setting up camp. I just wanted to make sure that's what we need to do.
Just lay in a bomb crater.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Do we think it's worth running over to those two shits that shot me on the initial incos and see if we can find anything on them? The two were on that first hill when we first started the approach.
They'd probably have a couple magazines.
You guys want to go over there and snake their magazines? Someone want to do that?
Any ammo we can get is worthwhile.
Well, we got to go right by there anyway to go get our packs and stuff from where we set them up before we engaged in combat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, collect all gear we can.
So if you guys want to go back and get your packs and then, grab the ammo from those two guys.
Yeah.
What direction do we want to go?
We want to take the road this time?
Not necessarily. That seems probably pretty well wide open.
Well, also a good spot for IEDs.
Then I guess we probably backtrack the exact way we came, and then when we get to the point where I ran across, we'll head north.
Sounds like a plan to me. We got to go get our packs.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
We'll get our packs first, and then we'll head back to that area, check that out, and then go from there.
Okay. You guys get back over to that hilltop, and you find the bodies there. And like I said, yeah, they have 2 more AK-74s and a magazine each, essentially. Like, left. So another 2 magazines.
Throw Chris the other mag, stow away my other mag, and hand the 2 empties to Jacob.
Jacob's not there. He stayed back at the camp.
Oh, we didn't all go?
No, he's doing medical. He's treating.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's staying with the casualties.
I'll grab his pack.
Okay. Speaking of which, let's do another. That's just treating that one guy. All right, Jeremy, roll another medical aid roll.
Can I push it?
Yeah, you can push it.
Okay. I got a 2 and a 3 and a 6 and a 5.
All right. So that is 1 success. All right. Cool.
So we're back in the camp?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I go over to Jacob and, like, while he's working, put my arm around his, on his shoulder. I'm like, congrats, you popped your cherry. First firefight.
Fuck you, Murph.
I wouldn't say it gets easier with time, but it gets better.
Is this better? You really think this is better? You're so fucked up, Murph.
Jeremy, you notice that he has a really high fever. He's sweating, cold. You would assume that it's sepsis.
Yeah, because his intestines. God damn it. What's in those first aid kits?
It gives you a bonus to medical aid rolls. You're asking whether it has antibiotics specifically?
No.
It just gives you a bonus, but it doesn't give you a bonus for treating crits, though. But at this point, we're not dealing with a crit, we're dealing with a disease.
Right. So the only thing in the personal med kits is going to be like gauze and quick clot and stupid
Yeah,
shit
which
like
you were using. We didn't have quick clot back then.
that. All right.
I remember when that came out, I was like, holy shit, that's amazing.
Yeah.
When did that come out?
It was like 2004, maybe 2005, wasn't it?
It was at least by 2004.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't have it when I was in.
Yeah, we didn't have it when I was in either. Yeah, but we'll deal with that disease part later, Jeremy.
Okay.
So is he basically just using like, the big ass gauze pads and tape and...
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even used the first aid kits because I was saving them anyways.
Yeah, I mean, he's not using them up to give himself a bonus, but I mean, essentially, it's like he would be doing the, you'd have to use wet, pressure bandages and shit like that to keep it from sticking to the intestines, but probably more detail than anyone wants. I'm sure that's not helping with the infection since you don't have sterile water, which is a whole other problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, he doesn't seem like he's doing good.
Hey, are there any shovels or anything in this headquarters camp area?
Yeah, there's a couple shovels. I mean, they dug the trenches, so find some like Russian equivalents of E-tools, I guess. Why?
He's like E-tool, but bigger.
Murph is going to...
Do you have shovel? What? Shovel?
Do you have shovel?
Yeah, it's
like
okay, made
E-tool.
an appearance.
No, this is Jeremy. Tell us. No.
I'll save that for later. Off air.
Murph is going to drag the dead bodies of the prisoners and throw them in the trench and then dig and cover the bodies. Just give them a somewhat proper burial.
Okay. So a mass grave. Gotcha. Check.
Wouldn't be a war without it.
It's better than leaving them out to rot.
So at this point, does Cole realize it's probably too far gone for his friend?
It doesn't look good. Let's put it that way. It does not look good.
Look, man, we don't have any antibiotics to treat. He's going into sepsis, man. Like there's nothing we can fucking do for him. If I had some morphine, I'd give it to him, like, and let him go. We ain't even got that.
Jacob, is he suffering?
He's not even conscious, is he?
No. I mean, he's like in and out of consciousness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eyes closed, cold sweats.
Yep.
Still got that pistol on you, Chris?
Yeah. I mean, that's my question.
I hold out and ask for it.
I give it to you.
Hold on before you do this, because there's a really fucking amazing rule for this.
Is there?
Yes.
Really feel like we might have different definitions of that.
I would hope it's a positive and not a negative. We're trying to do the humane thing and put him out of his misery than make him suffer.
Oh, I know. I'm well aware. This is amazing, though. Hold on.
Jacob gets up and he walks away. He's
Jacob, roll coolness under fire.
sure. He's not doing well.
Can I aid his coolness under fire?
Nope. That's not the way that works.
The unimorale's D, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Fail.
Jacob, you take 1 point of stress.
Yup.
Just from all of this.
Yeah.
Killing blow. Roll an empathy roll. Cole.
Just straight empathy. Dead inside.
All right, so let me read this rule out of the book. Person who is incapacitated by damage is defenseless. If it's a human being and you want to kill them outright, you must fail an empathy roll.
Dope.
Okay, that is a cool rule.
If the roll succeeds, you simply cannot force yourself to commit the deed. Even if the roll fails and you do kill the victim, you suffer 1 point of stress. So roll coolness under fire. Because you might be able to negate the one.
I got 2 successes on the first one.
All right, you do not take a point of stress then.
Cold as ice.
Cole, can you let me do something before you put him out of his misery?
Fucking Casper's dead inside, man.
What are you going to do?
I take a knee next to him, close his eyes, and take out my St. Christopher medal that I wear around my neck and pray for him.
Are you doing it out loud?
Yes.
Okay, you start to do that, and he says, I'm not Catholic. Pop! And he dies.
That's fucked up, Adam.
You're such a dick.
But I need the other two, or at least you two, Chris, to roll a coolness under fire for this.
Straight coolness under fire?
I mean, you get your unit morale with it, but...
All right, I have an A, so D12 and a D6.
Mm-hmm.
9 and a 4.
You don't take a point of stress. All right, so you guys want to scavenge the camp, kind of scrounge in it? I think that was someone had talked about doing that too.
Yes, please.
See if you can find anything else.
Yeah, Jacob will scrounge for other stuff.
All right, Jacob, go ahead and roll your roll for scrounging.
Hold on, let me set it up because it's got a bonus to it.
We're heading into evening, by the way.
Fail. 5 and a 2.
You don't find shit. The same stuff you guys have been finding.
He's too fucked up.
I would like to bury the guy that we just put a bullet in his head.
Okay.
Sorry, Emmett. Knew we were trying to get information on your boy.
I understand that, but we weren't getting anything out of that corpse. I would be over with Jacob trying to make sure he's all right.
Okay. So what are you guys talking about? Emmett, Jacob? While they're burying bodies.
Jacob is uncharacteristically quiet.
Youngblood, I know we're deep inside of a mess, and you're trying to really just make heads or tails of all this, but I want you to know that I really do appreciate you being right there for me through that firefight. And just know that I'll be there for you through the rest of this.
I believe you, Biggie. It's gotta get better sometime. I mean, with all this shit, man. You know? It's like those fucking dogs the other day, you know, man? Like, it's just needless, you know? It's just mindless beasts just chewing on other mindless beasts, man.
What do you guys talk about? Murphy? Cole?
Cole's just there. He's just sitting, and you can see he's fidgeting with something. He's still fidgeting with the shell casing from the 9mm. He just pulling it around in his hand.
You've been through this long enough, Cole. Unfortunately, shit like that happens.
Yeah. I have this weird feeling it's going to get a little worse before it gets better. I don't
Hey, we put that poor bastard out of his misery so he didn't suffer. The wrong thing would have been to let him lay there in pain.
Absolutely. I'd want somebody to do the same for me. Agent Noah, if I remember correctly. We called him Ben. Met him several years back. Again, before we briefed and before everybody deployed. Didn't think this would be the last time I see him. But hey. Could be worse. Could be us.
You know, I haven't told the guys this. But how I ended up in that POW camp in the first place, my spotter and I were doing Overwatch as our unit was going house to house trying to find an informant. And it looked like they walked into an ambush. So I'm firing from range and we're sitting in a position firing. Then we would move to our backup position so we couldn't get targeted. And my spotter said, hey, it's time to move. We stay in the same place too long, they'll start bringing in artillery or mortars. I said, no. We got to stay here and keep our guys safe. Well, we pick off a few more guys. Next thing you know, incoming rounds in our position. I hear a couple of explosions, and I wake up in the POW camp. I have no idea where my spotter is, if he died, if he was in the POW camp with us, and I never saw him. See some of those prisoners that are walking by. I have no idea.
It's no good. What's your gut tell you? Was he the kind of guy who'd survive through this? Or not?
My conscience would prefer to think he's dead. That we didn't, I didn't let him walk by. But, you and I have been in this business long enough. We start to get numb to this shit. I'm worried that Jacob's gonna crack, but I think he will eventually get used to it as well, unfortunately.
Not a whole lot of people in these units I've gotten attached to survived everything. I like you guys. I'd do anything for you, but odds are either myself or all of us are going to end up dead. Just how it works sometimes.
You know and I know. We do the best we can with the cards we're dealt.
Yeah, we got dealt a joker too.
Jacob?
So we cut back over to Jacob and Emmett.
Youngblood, you can't let this stuff eat at you. You've done a real good job taking care of a lot of people. The world's trying to tear itself apart and you're trying to put it back together, and I respect that so much. I don't know about the other two guys, but I know from sharing a cell with you that there's nobody I would rather have at my side. And like I told you before, you remind me a lot of my boy. And I'm getting all of us out of here. It's the last thing I do.
That's the thing, though, man. Even if we do get out of here, it's still like nothing fucking changes. It's like,
Youngblood.
back in the States, no. Like, back in the States, it's the same fucking shit. It may not have been the same fucking scale, but it's the same thing, Like, people fighting and pissing over the dumbest fucking shit, man. And they're just trying to get by. And that's the dumbest part. It's like we get stuck in this fucking rut of like just trying to fucking get by. And you just cut your own throat. Like just trying to make one more fucking day. It's gotta, man.
I get it, Youngblood. But if you lose hope for tomorrow, there's no point in waking up.
Nah, man,
you gotta hope that tomorrow will be just a little better than today.
I know, man. I just today,
Without hope, there's no reason to go on.
I know, man. Today was just,
I get it. I get it.
you know.
There's a lot of bullets, a lot of blood, and a lot of bandages. But God protected us and gave us one more day. We got food to eat. We got water to drink. And you've been able to help a lot of people. I choose to look at the good. I have just as much reason as you, Jacob, to focus on all the negative. I can focus on the fact that my son is gone, that I am separated from my wife, that my father was an alcoholic. It doesn't matter. I am here with you right now in this moment, alive, after all this. I choose to focus on what I am focusing on.
I know, man. I know. We just gotta keep going forward, you know?
That's right, one foot in front of the other.
I'm with you. I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
Now, I'm gonna try and get us a camp set up here, because I can't think of any better place to bed down.
Here, there. Yeah, at least that tank will be warm, right?
That's right.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'm gonna take and kind of punch Jacob in the chest a little bit and say, we're gonna get through this. Why don't you come help me out?
Yeah, it could be worse. Could be raining, right? Yeah, he's gonna help make camp and do whatever he's got to do.
So all of a sudden, Olaf starts barking. Ruff, 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 ruff.
Oh, shit.
That fucking dog.
What do you see, Olaf? What do you smell? What do you smell?
You guys, Chris, roll a recon roll.
$85, 8 and a 5.
Then it wouldn't be an 85. It's just an 8 and a
That I
5.
was.
Quit cheating, Chris.
How would you get an 85?
A B and a B, which is two.
Even combined, that's only a 13.
It's like you're rolling percentiles. Jesus Christ!
I'm just fucking with you, Chris. Look to the north.
I see it. What do we got? Are those artillery rounds? What? I see fire and smoke.
No, it's a goddamn forest fire is what
Oh,
it
for
is.
fuck's sake!
And all this brush around is just... Yeah, start smelling.
Jacob starts laughing maniacally.
You gotta be fucking kidding
All
me.
this dry brush. Fucking catches fire.
Well, the A10 was our savior, and now we got a fire to deal with.
We ain't got a fire to deal with. You just move away from it.
Where's that rain you talked about, Jacob?
That sure takes the piss out of our nice, easy camp for the night. Which way you want to head, boys?
Fucking back the way we went, man. We don't know where else they put mines. Let's fucking get the fuck out of here.
You guys gonna guide the refugees through the minefield? Or just leave them here to burn up in a forest fire?
I think we'll gather them up and lead them out the way we came.
Seems reasonable. Alright, let me do this. So... Marching. Oh, watch this, by the way, guys.
Yeah, we're at night on our second night of non-sleep, correct? Or is that just the night of the same night we didn't sleep?
Yeah, this is the first day that we haven't slept.
But we haven't hit day yet.
Right, but this will be our full first day.
Gotcha,
Well, it's
gotcha.
still night at this point, like when the fire starts, so you have to, yeah.
Like shit, man. At least we don't need flashlights. The glow should be bright enough.
Marching.
See where I put that map?
I like that.
It's been sitting on the GM layer for a while now. Right beside the 9mm that was used to kill the CIA agent.
So pleasant.
Actually, so you guys are gonna need to roll a survival roll to find a way to make sure you can get out and around it.
You roll survival roll.
11, 2 success.
You're able to find a way out and around it, so you won't actually be able to travel in a hex, but you can find like a new location to kind of be safe from the fire, essentially.
You gonna be able to sleep tonight, Jacob?
No one is going to be able to sleep during this shift because you're trying not to get burned up in a fire.
Answer your question. No, man.
Just trying to be reassuring.
Try harder.
But I'm not sure how you manage to sleep at night at all, man.
With time, you become numb to it all.
All right, so you guys are all marching. I'm assuming Chris was keeping watch.
Yeah, do you want me to roll recon just for...
Nope.
Or the passive recon you roll, right?
Yep. That is correct. Okay. You don't notice anything? Somebody roll me a d6, actually. I want you guys to roll this one.
Brian with the 1.
Brad with the 1.
It is now cloudy.
Hey, maybe it'll put out the forest fire. Dude, Jacob, can you predict the future?
Maybe.
By future, you mean like we're all gonna end up in the dirt anyways?
Might as well make the best of it until you do.
All right, so the sun comes up. You guys are found a pretty safe direction to get out of the way of this fire. So you're pretty sure you're in the clear now. You got about 16 refugees with you. What do you guys want to do? It is now morning.
I think we need to make camp.
Oh, shit. Everyone needs to roll coolness under fire.
Who?
Everybody.
Does Murph slept that first morning?
Yeah, but not now.
But this first shift would have been his.
I know. That's why I'm having everyone roll the
Okay.
coolness under fire now.
Got an 8 on coolness under fire.
Jacob got a 1 and a 3.
All right. Jacob, take a point of stress.
Yup.
Got an 8 and a 4.
Oh, it is now the 1st of May. So that's something to be optimistic about, right?
It just switched to the 31st of April.
I'm not done yet. I have to do each one of these digit by digit, motherfucker.
Hopefully May brings less bodies than April did.
April showers bring May flowers, man.
All right, so what do you guys want to do? Try to make camp, I guess? Somewhere safe?
Yeah, I think everybody needs rest.
I'll make camp.
Yeah, I can make camp.
Okay.
Ooh. No, I cannot. That's a 1 and a
Shit.
3.
You can push the roll. You'll just take a point of stress if you do.
I really can't afford that.
But if you don't do it, your stress isn't going down.
Well, I know because you can still roll stamina for camp.
No, that's not. It's everybody else. That's not really how that works.
Oh, okay. Well, then no.
There's just a mishap table. Okay, so you make camp. That's fine. It's perfect. Everything is A-okay.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Everything is A-okay.
Did you guys make camp on another anthill?
you're making camp. Who's resting, doing what? You notice about half to a third of the probably about a third of the former prisoners are now, kind of sleeping, and the other ones are staying up, kind of assist in guard duty.
Can we sleep in their camp?
I have to sleep to lose damage, right?
What do you mean by sleep in their camp?
It was a joke.
Pause for edit. They're sleeping in your camp, man. No, I'm just kidding. But they are sleeping in your camp. So, all right. So sleeping, making camp, keeping watch.
I have to sleep to lose damage, or my damage. Correct.
Yeah.
Then I go to sleep.
I'll take first watch. Murph's a little amped up from combat. He'll watch.
All right.
I keep just waiting for that shoe to fall.
What shoe? What do you guys talk about while you're making camp before you guys lay down to go to sleep or whatever?
Man, I wish I could just get a clean pair of socks. Just like an extra pair of socks, man. That's like, man, I think I'd give my left nut for an extra pair of socks right now.
Fresh socks are one of the most important things.
What are you doing, Cole, by the way? I didn't see yours on the list.
I'm sleeping. I'm just laying down, resting, nursing my arm. Not saying a whole lot of anything.
That's what I was wondering. Were you resting or sleeping?
Sleeping.
Anyone gonna start digging into your rations to eat food at some point?
Oh,
And drink water?
we already used the other one for yesterday for, right?
Yeah, the rations for yesterday.
Yes, we started today using our ration, so the start of this day we'd have to use another one.
Yeah, or at some point today.
Yeah.
But let's say for flavor's sake that while you're sitting there resting, Cole, you decide you're going to pull out some of the meat that you guys got from all those dead dogs. Pull it out and you realize that a bunch of it has been infected by insects.
Lovely.
Like somewhere along the way, wherever you were crawling through at some point, a bunch of just fucking insects got into it.
These not making camp rolls are going to kill us.
Probably when you sat your pack down.
Your food has rotted or been infected by insects. Half of the rations you are carrying are spoiled. Not you, the whole party. So 9 of the 18 rations you currently have right now are spoiled.
God damn it.
Look on the bright side. We still got 9.
And like 15 fucking refugees, man.
I think at this point they're going to have to fend for themselves.
Yeah, but what if their idea of fending for themselves is fucking slitting our goddamn throats and taking our shit, man? Like, come on.
That's why one of us always stays awake. Don't forget, they looted the camp as well. I'm sure they found food.
You say that.
Yeah, they kind of pointed out to you that center tent that was right by the tank was actually where they were keeping their supplies. Blasted to shit. So there was food around. All around.
Womp womp.
All around. Like in all directions.
You're hilarious.
So what do you do with the spoiled food, Cole?
The stuff that's infected with bugs and everything, I take off about 50 paces from the camp and just toss it in a corner.
Okay.
And here comes more dogs.
Which is how we get more food.
Ooh, well played.
Actually, so as you're walking out there, Cole, you toss down this meat, you hear And this fucking bear comes out of the tree line.
Jacob, I bet you like the 50 cal now.
Oh, Jacob has no opinion on the 50 cal whatsoever. He just thinks it's loud. That's about it.
Sorry, Jeremy, I bet you like the 50 cal now.
I mean,
It'll kill a bear.
I didn't. Here's the thing. I never didn't like the 50 cal. I just objected to shooting dogs from 40 meters.
Fair point.
When you had a 9mm that you could have been using.
Fair point. But I was on watch with the 50 cal. It would have taken time to switch weapons.
Sure. Yeah, it takes forever to draw a sidearm.
Our boy was getting mauled by dogs.
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I still got 2 points of stress from that.
Dude, you're firing a cannon over my head.
Let's see what everybody has.
I have a 1 and a 2.
Well, that works out well. Did you see the bear?
And I've got a 3.
That's a really cool pawn. That's the image from the book, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the one actually from the card. I just clipped it and then like cut out the border on it.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Alright, since I am not in the homies square, I take off and run.
Okay.
Double dash back towards camp.
All right, so that's your 1. Who has 2?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Sure.
And then I'm mobility to try to get even farther.
Mm-hmm.
Which I do not do.
You can roll the mobility roll twice, actually. Because you would get 2 different ones for each one of the moves.
Ah, gotcha.
There you go.
Yeah.
So 1 more hex.
So me and Olaf are just chilling, and as a free action, I am also saying bear, bear, bear.
All right, Brian, you're up next, I guess. Right?
All right.
Unless somebody else has a 2.
Nope,
I
I
have
got the 3.
the 1 and the
He's
2.
got the 1 and the 2.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So I will 1, 2 to here. We will drop prone. I'm assuming I don't have my pack on because we were in the process of making camp.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right. And then, am I taking any negatives for that shot?
-2
-2. I get
because of the foliage.
foliage. All right.
And another -1 for fast aim, or for the quick shot. -2 for that. So -4 all in all.
All in all, -4. I get a +1,
Yep.
so we're looking at a
-3.
D10 and a D8.
That sounds right.
All right.
Brian, I love the fact that you're actually really grasping these rules, by the way. It's awesome.
Hey, I try and do my homework.
Nah, it's cool, man. It's cool.
All right, we're gonna open her wide open and let her eat.
The bear? She would love that.
That's a 2 successes
Yep.
and 3 ones. There will be no pushing of that.
So do you want the bullet die to count as an extra hit on it, or to do 1 more point of damage from the 1? You know what I mean?
No, I'm not tracking.
Okay. So whenever you roll a bullet on the bullet die, you can either make it count as a secondary hit on the same target or another target within the same hex, or make it increase the damage to make it a crit, basically.
Oh, we're gonna increase the damage to make that a crit. Seeing as how we're dealing with single target.
Yeah, I figured. All right. Let me roll where you hit it. Chest. Roll me a D10.
D10. That's a 10.
Doe.
Are you serious?
I'm totally serious.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's a 10.
Emmett does not mess around.
Get him, Biggie.
So, critical injury on the torso, 10. Heart impaled, instant death.
Yeah! Big E's a fucking champ.
So this bear comes charging out of the fucking foliage, and it... Yeah, you know what? Describe your kill, Emmett. Go ahead. Describe your kill.
Rambo has nothing on me. As he comes running by me, I step out, drop to the ground, and just open up. And this bear just starts blowing to bits. And it just basically crashes in front of me and skids to a stop as it just lands basically like feet from me in front of me.
He turned it upside down.
Hold on, I'm done. All right, so yeah, what do you guys?
Looks like bears on the menu.
I walk over. Strong work. Appreciate the backup on that one. Anybody know how to skin a bear?
Hey, just for future reference, piss pants, don't you give Jacob a bit of shit as you're running off peeing yourself. You understand me?
Yeah. Keep thinking that. It's a lot of blood.
That is a lot of blood there, referee. That is a lot of blood.
It was a blood bear. It was a blood bear.
I guess. Yes. It's an awful lot of blood.
Yeah, well, that was exciting. What do you guys do?
Anybody know how bear tastes?
It's pretty good.
Gamey.
Tastes like beef, but it has the texture of tuna.
Well, it probably tastes better than dog.
I don't know. We should try yours.
That's not funny.
You're the one that's been feeding dog to a dog. You fucking sadistic bastard.
I want him to live, man.
I guess. Great. Let's cook up this fucking bear, man.
Jacob, it's better than me feeding you to him.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know, man. I'm kind of stringy. It'd probably just be all sinew and shit.
Figure out how many rations a bear is. Hold on.
Dude, I got like little bird bones and shit. Come on now.
Not to mention how probably high you would get from eating Jacob.
Stoned Olaf.
I think comparable to moose we're going to go with. Right?
Yeah, that's what she
kind
said.
Of bear?
I mean, how big are these bears?
What kind of bear?
You know what? I'm going to split the difference and say boar. Bigger than a deer, smaller than a moose.
Boar tracks.
Okay. But boar,
Let's go with
I
cow.
think it'd be bigger than a boar.
No, it depends on the
Well,
bear.
then moose.
No, it depends on the bear.
All right. Well, then, we'll do this.
Because it's a Eurasian bear, right? They're not
Yeah.
gonna be. They're like black bear size, I think.
Okay. So, but that's still bigger than a boar. Okay, here we go. This is
No,
what
it's
I'm gonna
not.
do. It's a little bit bigger. It depends on the boar. Like, what's like in my head, you know?
So we're not talking like Kodiak.
Right, like 300 pounds, right?
All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. So a normal boar is 2d6 times 2 rations. A moose is 2d6 times 4. I'm gonna split the difference and say 2d6 times 3. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna do until whatever.
I will happily take extra food.
27 rations is what you're able to get off this boar. Because I rolled a fucking 9.
Yeah.
There you go. But that also means you have to cook it. So
We got to cook it, right?
yeah.
That's survival.
Yep. That also means you're not resting. You can do that in the day later.
Oh, after sleep. Yeah. We'll keep my screw up because I'll push it, but yeah.
You're gonna push this roll
Yes.
for cooking it. Okay.
I'm pushing the 12.
Are you gonna be assisting him Emmett? He would get a +1 if you were.
Yes.
Okay. 10. All right. So yeah, so you actually get 1 additional ration. So it's 28 rations. But I think you can only actually cook a certain amount in a shift.
Does it half it when you make it cooked and permanent or something like that?
No. It's still the same number of rations.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It changes the weight of it, is what it is.
I'm going to assume we're going to give some of this meat to these prisoners.
Yeah, I mean, that would be nice. So. All right, so wait, we're on the day shift.
Giving it to them before they give it to that dog.
Watch your mouth.
That is physically impossible.
So you guys are just going to have a big bear feast then?
That sounds delicious.
It does sound delicious. And Emmett, Olaf's the one that caught scent of the dudes. Just remember that.
Does Olaf get bear meat too?
Of course he does.
Okay, cool. I would really like some bear meat. Kill them all.
Cubby? Is that you?
What was I? I was pretty sure it was there was like a set limit on how much you can like cook in a shift. I'm trying to find it. Oh, 12. You can cook up to 12. I was looking for a number, not a word. So yeah, like I was scanning you can cook up to 12 field rations. So it's actually going to take like 2 shifts to cook this all the way. But
Bonfire.
I'd say if you have yeah, I mean, you can do it still, like with the aid of the refugees too. Not refugees, whatever, the fucking former prisoners. You can if they assist, you can get it all cooked up in one shift.
They're probably pros at cooking this shit. They're from here.
Yeah. All right, so that's what everyone's doing on the second shift is eating bear.
Yes.
Bear.
Yay, bear feast. All right. So what's everyone gonna do? Oh yeah, someone roll me a d6 while I'm doing this other thing. Here's what the weather's doing.
A 2.
Still cloudy.
At least it's not raining.
It is not, but it almost was. I need everybody to roll a stamina roll for me, by the way. But it's going to be a very special one, so don't roll it yet. Oh, yeah, so don't roll it yet. What's everyone's current rads?
Murph's at 3.
Okay.
Jacob's at 5.
All right, so this is what I want you to do. I want you to take 4.
I'm at 2.
Subtract. Hold on. Wait a minute. Jacob, you're at 5.
Yep.
Roll a stamina roll at -1. What are you at, Chris?
3.
Stamina roll at +1.
So if it's an A and a D, then it's an A and a C. So
What did you say you were at, Emmett?
12.
Emmett is at a 2.
Stamina roll at +2.
I'm a 3.
Stamina roll +1.
Murph got a 9 and a 5.
God damn shit.
Jacob got a 1 and a 1.
Damn.
You guys start not feeling well. Jacob, you really don't feel well.
Yup.
You take 1 point of damage
Mm-hmm.
and mark up 1 rad.
Mm-hmm.
And you all actually take 1 rad, but
All of us.
it didn't kick in as a disease for you. So increase your rads by 1. And the rest of the camp, everyone else, all the prisoners also, like, most of them seem like they're getting sick too.
Can I roll a medical aid?
Sure.
Nope. A 2 and a 4.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
push it.
1 and a 2. Come on.
You take a point of stress.
Jacob lays down and he just kind of curls up into the fetal position and just kind of lays there. He's like wrapped up in his pack, and yeah.
At this point, it's a familiar feeling, Jeremy.
What's a familiar feeling?
Oh, the radiation. Like for Jacob, with as many rads as he has, it's a very familiar feeling.
Cool. Yeah, no, he's not telling anybody anything. He took 4 stress and he's at capacity.
Oh, shit.
So that's why he's curled up in a little ball. And he's actually kind of like weeping a little bit.
Emmett, check on your boy, man.
He's had a bad day.
What would it be to kind of check on Youngblood over there?
Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm getting to the stress thing.
How many refugees do we have with us?
15. And about half of them are sick. Now, thrown up.
This is basically radiation sickness, yes?
Yeah. The PCs stumble into the territory of a very hungry bear that has turned to attacking humans. If the PCs are on foot, blah, 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 it'll attack them. It's heavily irradiated, so any attack from it that causes damage will also inflict 1 rad on the victim. Eating the bear's meat will also give 1 rad per ration. Wah, wah.
The GM giveth and taketh away.
I take it back. This game is worse than Delta Green.
Is it?
Every sword has more than one edge. Jeez.
All right, incapacitated by stress. When incapacitated by stress, another PC or NPC in the same hex can rally you to help you regain your senses. So it's a command roll, Emmett. So what do you say before you roll your command roll?
Yeah, I would say, if I see the tears coming out of his eyes and stuff, I would just say, Jacob, what did I just tell you about losing hope? Come on, man, you've got to pull yourself together. You got to cling on to what's good. Looks like everybody's getting sick. But we all got full bellies. So we got to take what's good. We're all still alive, and we're going to fight for 1 more day.
Roll that command roll. You want to push that?
For Jacob, absolutely.
Okay.
Dude, are you gonna take a point?
You only can re-roll the D6, not the D8, because the D8 was already a 1.
All right. So I shouldn't have clicked that again. That's a 3.
Okay. You take a point of
Take
stress.
1 point.
Actually, roll coolness under fire. There you go. You don't take a point of stress. Okay.
Emmett, man, like it's just not getting any better. The full belly, that's what's fucking killing us, man. It's fucking radiation in the fucking. It just keeps getting worse. When's it supposed to get better, man? It's not. It's just never gonna get better,